Slovenia's capital city is a blend of old world charm and modern energy where riverside cafes, colorful facades, and hidden corners invite you to slow down and explore. Over the next few days, we're exploring Ljubljana's vibrant streets, its castle views, and its local scene that makes this city so irresistibly welcoming. Let's get tipsy, y'all. Slovenia might be small, but its history packs a serious punch. This area has been settled since prehistoric times, yes, even before the Romans showed up. For centuries, the territory that's now Slovenia was ruled by powerful empires. First, the Roman Empire, then the Franks, and eventually the mighty Habsburg monarchy. That's why you'll find castles, Baroque churches, and alpine towns that feel straight out of Austria or northern Italy. It wasn't until 1991, after a short 10-day war, that Slovenia officially gained its independence and became its own country. Today, it's a member of the EU, the Schengen area, and NATO, but still proudly holds on to its own language, traditions, and a strong sense of identity.
Well, good morning. After our one day in Trieste, today we're heading to a new country for us, Slovenia, and we are making our way into the Slovenian capital of Ljubljana, but first we're stopping at Predjama Castle. And if you've ever seen this place, it becomes obvious pretty quickly. This place is not just your average castle, because apparently building on solid ground was just too basic for 13th century Slovenia. So they wedged a castle into the side of a mountain. Literally, it is built into a cave. So yeah, of course we're going.
We just parked. I'm really excited to wait till you guys see this castle.
Our adventure starts with one of Slovenia's most dramatic sights, Predjama Castle. Perched halfway up a towering cliff, this Renaissance fortress looks straight out of a fairy tale or a daring legend.
Beneath its stone walls, secret caves wind deep into the rock, hiding stories of medieval knights, rebels, and daring escapes. This castle isn't just a pretty face clinging to the cliff. It's a fortress with a story carved deep into the stone. Its origins date back over 800 years, first mentioned in the records from the 13th century. Built right into the mouth of a massive cave, it was a clever defensive marvel, almost impossible to attack because its secret cave tunnels connected the castle to the surrounding mountainside.
The most legendary chapter centers on Erasm Luger, a knight known as a rebellious outlaw. Think of him as Slovenia's own Robin Hood. He was bold, defiant, and clever. When imperial forces laid siege to the castle, Erasm did not surrender. Instead, he used those hidden cave passages to sneak out for supplies and sneak back in, frustrating his enemies and keeping the castle alive. Over the centuries, the castle changed hands, survived many fires and wars, and was rebuilt several times, evolving from a medieval fortress into the Renaissance-style castle you see today. When you stand on the cliff edge looking out across the valley, you're standing in a place where history, legend, and nature collide in the most dramatic way.
You'd save money on building supplies.
Yeah.
Because all you have to do is use the rock.
It'd be very humid in here though all the time. It's wet.
Look what we just came down. We're up. Just crazy. This is insane. Pick one.
Spiky.
The spiky thing? That's a good one. I think I'm gonna go for this hammer holding die. The nail. It's pretty good.
Without a doubt, our favorite part of this castle was exploring the cave system. There's a couple different caves that you get to go through, and this one was the largest, most cavernous, and by far the coolest.
Just crazy. And now look, we're back in the castle. Ooh, my hair is frizzy. It is humid here. Y'all, we are leaving the castle. It was really great. I did enjoy it. I thought it was really well done. And I actually, at first, I thought the people in the rooms, like the mannequin people, were kind of creepy. But then I started to really enjoy it because we've been to so many castles where they haven't had it. Definitely brought it to life more, in my opinion. Couple things to know. One, parking lot is way downhill. Be prepared to walk. Number two, it was $21 just to do the castle. There is a combo ticket that you can buy that has a castle cave tour. And the cave is about 10 kilometers kilometers from here. We chose not to do it because we just want to go ahead and head into Ljubljana. Ljubljana is Slovenia's capital. Obviously, it's our first time here, so I cannot wait to see what we do today in the city. So we have a few hours before we're able to check into the hotel. So we went ahead and parked the car, and we're gonna go and head over to the central market to grab some lunch.
This market has been part of the city's rhythm for centuries, tracing its root back to the Roman times, but the vibrant market you see took shape in the early 20th century. Wandering through the stalls, you're surrounded by the feast for the senses, piles of fresh fruit and vegetables, fragrant herbs, and some cheeses, as well as other miscellaneous things like clothes, all sorts of stuff from all over Slovenia. We ate lunch in the market at one of the many food trucks.
I got the nod of approval, so I think he's happy. Did you see it? The whole thing just flipped down. All right, like that. This is a pita. Really good. It's not like a burger. And there's sauce on it. Chris just told me it was bell peppers and eggplant. Really good.
After lunch, we went to check into our hotel, and then we were going to explore more, but it started to rain.
Chris and I love street food, and we were recommended this place by our hotel. Normally we stay away from it, but this is considered fast food, more like street food. There's nowhere to sit at this particular location. You just grab it and go. And these are local to Slovenia. It is one of their fast food chains, and we just got a cheese and a spinach one, and it's so hot right now. We're waiting for it to cool down so that we can actually eat it. It looks to me like spanakopita, like it's that really fluffy dough. I'm really excited to see what this actually tastes like.
That was awesome.
Very greasy.
So I had said spanakopita earlier. Not at all. It was much less flaky. I mean, it was flaky. It was just more greasy. But it was really good.
I would say split one for 2 people.
Really good. Okay, so we're going to the grocery store because it's going to rain again and we're just going to stock up, I think.
It has decided to thunderstorm for probably the rest of the evening. We don't really want to go out in this. Luckily, we didn't have any reservations for dinner. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hang in tonight, and we're going to explore Ljubljana bright and early tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, day 2 in Ljubljana, and I'm gonna go see if I can get on a boat around the river. Chris had to get some work done this morning, so he'll be joining me in the afternoon when we get to go up to the castle, but for now, I'm gonna go see this city by boat. I think I'm gonna be the only person on this boat. 15 euros, here we go. As predicted, I have the whole boat to myself, so I'm just going to sit back and enjoy my little river cruise. It's not often that you get to do a whole boat cruise by yourself. So the cool thing about this is that the river walk here is lined with bars and shops and different restaurants that we're gonna probably be visiting later tonight. And I get to see them all firsthand from the water. It's definitely one of the better ways to see the city. Watch out, Ducky. Watch out, Ducky. I think one of the best things about this boat tour is it takes you out of the city and kind of into the neighborhood, so you get a little peek at what it might be like to live here.
The boat ride is roughly 45 minutes long, and it takes you right back to where you started. And I have to say, I think it's worth it. This city is absolutely gorgeous, and it really does give you a different perspective being on the water. It is such a gorgeous day here. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys around since we're having a nice day, because it is supposed to rain again tomorrow morning. Welcome to the Triple Bridge. Originally, there was just one bridge here, a simple stone structure built in 1842 to connect the medieval town with the newer part of the city. But by the early 20th century, traffic had outgrown it. They decided not to replace it, but to flank it. In the 1930s, they added 2 pedestrian bridges on either side, transforming a traffic choke point into one of the most iconic landmarks in the city. Today, these bridges are fully pedestrian, as no cars are usually entering the city center, so you can easily walk across all 3 if you want. If Ljubljana had a mascot, it would be the dragon. Nowhere is that more obvious than on the Dragon Bridge. Perched dramatically on all 4 corners, these copper green dragons aren't just for decoration. Built in 1901, Dragon Bridge is one of the first bridges in Europe constructed using reinforced concrete, making it a serious architectural flex for its time. The dragons were so bold and modern back then that they even shocked some of the locals. And of course, there's a legend. The story goes that when a virgin crosses the bridge, the dragons will wag their tails. Whether you believe the myth or not, the Dragon Bridge has become one of Ljubljana's most photographed spots.
Chris and I will be taking the funicular up the mountain to go see up the hill to go see the castle later. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk it now so I can tell you guys which one you should do. Plus side it's shaded. Downside is it's very much a hike. Okay, so the funicular drops you just at the top and you have a very short, not very hilly walk up. I'm gonna take a different path down to see if it's any better, but that was quite a hike. I got online that it was a forested trail up the hill, and maybe it was just the way that I picked to go, but fairly steep, and there was a lot of people on it. I'm taking this way down, see if it's any better. Based off huffing and puffing of people coming up, but I doubt it. So I think this trail is actually worse because it's more washed out and less structured. It's also a lot more narrow. I think the way that I came up would have been the better option. You either get stairs to start or stairs to finish, but I still think the other path is just not as washed out, making it easier to walk on. Now that I am sweaty again, I'm going to need to shower and get cleaned up for dinner and the castle this afternoon. Chris finished what he needed to do for work, and so we are going to head to the castle to explore, and then we are going to go to dinner, and we are so excited about it. I'll tell you more once we get there.
Ljubljana Castle isn't just a backdrop to the city, it's the city's crown. Perched high atop the appropriately named Castle Hill, this fortress has stood watch over the capital for more than 900 years. What began in the 11th century as a medieval stronghold has evolved through the ages, shaped by knights, the Habsburg rulers, and even Napoleonic troops. It's been a royal residence, a military base, a prison, and now it's a vibrant cultural hub that invites you to step into Slovenia's layered past. There are two different ways that you can reach the castle here: a walk up the tree-lined Castle Hill, or a quick ride on the funicular, which lifts you smoothly from the old town up to the castle gates. Walking through its thick stone walls, you can almost hear the echoes of clanging armor, the secrets in the shadowy corridors, and the lively pulse of life within its walls. The castle's commanding position on the hill offers unbeatable views. The terracotta rooftops of Ljubljana stretch below, framed by the gentle curve of the Ljubljanica River. As the afternoon light softens and the sun dips low, the city glows golden, setting the perfect scene for a slow, magical evening stroll.
We apparently found the only room where there's no people. I think they're all on that side of the castle, and we're on this side of the castle. The castle's really cool, super expansive, kind of mazy. Certain exhibits you need tickets to get in, others you can go in for free. A lot of people.
Figured all normal castle things, but it's also got a lot of other stuff as well, like history about Ljubljana and Slovenia in general. If you're feeling frisky, a museum of puppetry as well. But yeah, definitely the most touristy of the castles we've done, which makes sense in this main city.
So we have some time before dinner, and I'm getting this sparkling here. This is one of their most well-known grapes. Chris is getting the same producer, but he's gonna try an orange wine.
This is my first orange wine here in Slovenia. Slovenia is kind of known for orange wine, and I was doing a little bit of research, and it's actually the oldest type of wine. Everybody knows whites and reds and rosés, but orange wine, actually the oldest of the wine types. It's kind of a blend of, it's got the acidity and the freshness of a white wine, but at the same time, it's got kind of the dryness and the tannins of a red wine. I do like that it's a kind of a combination of both. Good for a hot day or for a cooler evening as well. We've decided that tonight is going to be one of our splurge nights on this Slovenia trip, and so we're here in the castle courtyard at, I'm going to try and pronounce it correctly, Gostilna na Gradu, and we are doing a 4-course tasting menu. We've already ordered our courses. We've got our wine in these massive wine glasses, which I love. A beautiful evening. We're just going to enjoy ourselves. All right, Sam tells me the lighting behind me is absolute perfection, so you're going to see a lot of me tonight. So we have an amuse-bouche to start. First up is some homemade bread. bread. We've also got some homemade butter, and it's got Slovenian sea salt from the salt mines, some chicken pate with some pork salami. The last piece here, which is really interesting, I believe he said it's candies with olive oil, maybe soaked in olive oil. I don't know. We'll have to report back once we eat these. They kind of look like a lifesaver. We'll see how they taste. All right, so we've had the chicken pate, we've had some bread and butter, both delicious. It is time for the lifesaver. Okay, so it's like a jello, kind of. This is just like a gelatin that kind of tastes like olive oil. Pretty good. First course is a beef roll that is filled with goat cheese, fig and onion chutney on the side, shallot to the side that is sitting on top of hazelnut crumbs. Course one is in the books. This is what they call a warm continuation. It is a cuttlefish pasta. So they use the cuttlefish, which is the squid ink, just to get the color of the pasta. And inside of the pasta is smoked trout. On the bottom, fennel cream. On the top here is some horseradish foam. All right, a few more bites in here. It gives the same consistency and flavor as like a crab cake, just without all the mayonnaise filler that you get in the States. Actually, it's very good. I'm enjoying it. Time for the main course, this time beef with creamy polenta. It's also got a fried egg yolk on it, some shaved truffle. All right, we have made it to the fourth and final course, which is dessert. We actually got different dessert. I got a kefir with mango sorbet. There is banana bread, and it's all on top of kind of some passion fruit and mango sauce. Very interesting combination again.
Chris has better active listening skills than I do when dessert gets put in front of you. I have a cheesecake with pistachio ice cream, and on either side of it is raspberry sauce with forest berries. I can't remember what this white fluff of deliciousness is, but it is covered in pistachio. Those are wondering why I'm saying pistachio. Italiano, pronuncia pistachio. Here I am saying pistachio out of habit. Here we go. It's really, really good. I'm going for the ice cream now. Having lived in Italy for a year now, I'm a bit particular as it relates to ice cream. I'm happy. No complaints here.
We're gonna have to put the cameras away now because the ice cream I can see is melting on both of our plates. So we'll see you at the end of this meal.
We are absolutely stuffed. Literally can't fit any more food in. And they just brought us out more dessert. What is this? It's a popsicle with, I think it's vanilla, and he said hazelnut. I'm so happy. So happy. I wore a dress.
Thoughts on dinner? I personally think it was worth every penny that Chris paid.
Yeah, no, I agreed. It was well worth it. It was only 49 euros per person for a 4-course meal. And as we said, we had also an amuse-bouche and one surprise dessert. Was that 6 courses in total?
Yeah, it was really, really good. I think it was fantastic.
We had to catch the funicular back down because, as I mentioned earlier on the hike, it was not fun in the daylight, let alone the dark. And we gotta beat it before it closes. It closes at 10. We're cutting it kind of close. So now we're gonna catch the funicular to head back down into town. And then we have about a 15-minute walk to our hotel. We will start tomorrow afternoon. It's supposed to rain most of the morning. So then we will see y'all then. Good night. As predicted, it is pouring down rain. I'm on the way to go get food so we can have breakfast and potentially lunch in the room. Hopefully it'll clear up by this afternoon so we can go out and continue to play. So we came to the wine bar here in Ljubljana. They have over 600 bottles of wine. Their menu is literally 30 pages long, but they do obviously do stuff by the glass. I went ahead and I'm trying one of their sparkling rosé brut. Not very sweet. Definitely a cleaner finish. Really nice rosé. It is very, very light. It's delightful.
And I got the Project Noir, so a Pinot Noir. Oh, that's very nice. It's definitely lighter than most of the reds we typically drink in Italy. Slovenia is mostly known for white wine, and we have not had any white wine yet on this trip, just red as you've seen here in Ljubljana. But tomorrow we are heading to Maribor, and I think we'll be having some white wine there.
If you're hungry, skip at the sit-down spots and head to Klobasarna. They serve Slovenia's iconic carniolan sausage, which is smoky, juicy, and perfectly paired with mustard, horseradish, and a warm roll. This is a quick and cozy street food. It's fast, affordable, and full of Slovenian flavor. We got the Istrian stew. This stew is absolutely delicious. I'm loving this.
And for dessert, we got it to go. It is a strukli. It is a traditional dish here in Slovenia. It is cottage cheese, tarragon, and walnuts. And it's kind of a dumpling type pastry. Don't think U.S. cottage cheese. Think more like ricotta cheese.
We couldn't pass this up. This is a milk vending machine. So you buy the bottle over here, which was 30 cents for this plastic bottle. And now we're going to go fill it right here. It's raw cow's milk, so it's unpasteurized. And then you could fill the bottle for €1.30. So we went ahead and got some to wash down our dessert. Very different way to drink local, but here we go. I don't think I've ever had unpasteurized cow milk. I mean, it smells like milk. Oh, that's really good. Wow, that's delicious, and I'm so happy we have dessert because it's a perfect pairing.
Also, don't think I've ever had unpasteurized milk before, so we'll see how the stomach handles this, but it should be good. Tastes like milk. I mean, that's pretty good.
Really good though.
Yeah, it's very good. What a deal.
From morning canal cruises to castle dinners, Ljubljana has really impressed us. But this adventure isn't over yet. Tomorrow, we're going to head to Maribor and Celje to discover the world's oldest vine and check out Slovenia's biggest castle. So make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Cheers, y'all.